Hi, seventh grade. How are ya? Hi, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, hi, seventh grade.
What are you doing over there?
I am looking at two books that were thrown upon me today. Read one of these.
Well, it wasn't kind of like that kind of tone, but you said you'd help me in the classroom and you want to do what the kids are doing.
Yes, and so I am choosing to participate in your AR project.
That's so nice of you.
It is.
So what are you trying to choose between two books
Well,
here?
conflict, kids. I know you're learning about it in class right now. My daughter Katie has suggested these two books, but as I turn them sideways, I get a real clear view of what I want to do here. I think I'm going to go with this one, and I don't think it's because of the cover, kids. You just can figure out how I resolve this conflict. So
Way to like push yourself there. I'm assuming you're choosing this one because it's shorter.
no, I'm looking at the cover. I think this might captivate my interest, because when you read a book, kids, it's all about captivating your interest, because you want to read a book regardless of how long it is. You want it to be a page turner. And what I mean by that is you just can't wait to turn the page and find out what is next with the story.
Have I told you about First Chapter Fridays?
I think it's probably the same type of concept, but go ahead.
Well, like I read the first chapter of a book to the kids on Fridays, and it's supposed to get them excited about reading that
So
book.
you read it and either they're like, hey, let's read more of that, or they're like, stop reading that right now.
Kind of.
Yeah, First Chapter Fridays.
So maybe you should read the first chapter of each of those books and decide from there.
Okay, well, that is actually a good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am actually, that is actually shocking, because I would say if I read the first chapter of each of these, the only thing that I could run into a problem is two things. One, neither of them really get me going, and then I'm like, these are my two choices. Or both of them are really good, and I'm like, now I'm committed to read both of them.
Well, that's a good thing, because
I know, but I'm old.
But on the choice board, you need to read more than one book if you want an A. Yeah.
I need to read this thing a little closer. I mean, just one book's not going to get it?
Well, if you want an F, and then I guess you could do a book.
Oh, wait, I get an F for reading a book?
Well, no. Well,
That's not inspiring the kids.
If you do, you gotta look over the choice board. It kind of depends
If
on
I read a book, I get an F?
Well, it depends on how well you do on the quiz, and then you could do a book talk or something. Just calm down. We can talk about it, and you're getting all fiery over something you don't need to get fiery over.
I think not reading a book deserves an F, but if I read a book, that's not an F.
That's a 0. That's not good. I feel like we're having conflict. We talked about conflict too.
We did. This seems external.
Or is it internal?
I think it's external, because right now you got me fired up.
You know what else I could say?
What's that?
Do you want to rumble?
Well, sort of like Paul Newman would say it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rumble, fight, conflict. It all goes together.
Yeah.
It's all going to tie together.
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, I don't want to rumble or have conflict because, look, kids, look what Mr. Dillon got me for my birthday. That's so nice of you.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right.
You wouldn't know she's 35, kids.
I knew I loved you. Bye, 7th grade.
Bye, 7th grade.